In a world overrun by testosterone, social standards have bent towards correlating a woman's value in the workplace with her ability to bear children. By implementing a gender gap for generations, women have continuously suffered a lesser pay. High positions of power within the workplace are rarely filled by women due to their age gearing near the average childbearing ages, which is 25 to 35 years old. No one, including yourself, can name more women that have obtained a high position of power than that of men. In honor of women, a quick cure was implemented to peacefully distract humanity from the inequality in the workplace. With an uprise in feminism, women believed they were regaining their strength to speak out for the equality, but they have failed to see that feminism is never going to be enough to make a change. Peaceful protest is like throwing a pebble into a pond and expecting to make a tidal wave. As long as apes are in charge of the governments, schools, and social media platforms, women's needs will always sit backseat to the superior gender. The continuation of the hierarchy of men foretells a catastrophic end to humanity. Using the unforgiving feminist theory, we're able to hold a magnifying glass up to the never-endless pattern of industries and their unforgiving tendencies to thrive off of hard-working mothers, all while taking half of their victim's paycheck, needed to survive. If men continue with their selfish desires of depriving women of an honest pay, the population of women is bound to fall. Because of the lack of job opportunity for women, they will become malnourished and subjected to bankrupting funds. Women who do not rely on a man being the breadwinner of the household will be led to the streets to struggle.
As women, we can either choose to continue to endure this ruthless behavior men subject us to, or we can choose to change everything. Therefore, I present my modest proposal of the genocide of all men. For years, we've endured the pain of a glass ceiling bestowed upon us by man, but now we shall gather together as women to purge the world of their vulgar offspring. Don't be scared. I promise my plan isn't too exaggerated. It all starts with Payment Day. Payment Day is not specifically a day. Instead, it is an adaptation to a lifestyle. Until the deed of killing all men is met and the world is free of its parasite. Every day is Payment Day until men have paid for all their ruthless actions with their blood. Because I'm not completely a monster, I obviously have some rules. Every boy of the age of 18 and under is off limits from being purged. The population has to go on, and I believe the brains of boys under the age of 18 are still malleable. I'm not saying the world will be repopulated with underage sex. These young boys' brains have not yet been permanently tainted and can be quickly fixed by placing them into new schools that stress the equality of all sexes. So, when the boys turn into men, we, as women, can choose to repopulate the earth with a more educated species. Payment Day will deny the lack of attention paid to the human rights of women to go on any further. Once men are wiped from this earth, we can be free to teach the history of women's rights in schools and empower girls from a young age that they are worth something in society. By taking part in this movement, we will be giving women the positions of power they so rightfully deserve and prohibiting the idea of a superior gender from being passed down to any more generations.
To those who believe Payment Day is irrational, you are wrong. Your opinion is irrelevant because it is clear that you have already been brainwashed with the irrational idea that women cannot live without men. The boys that we choose to not purge the world of will be able to transform into men with proper mindsets that will be passed down generation to generation. Women have been beaten down and bruised by the superiority of the opposite gender. Feminism has come into place within recent years because women have realized their strength in numbers, but it just hasn't done as much movement as they wish it had. I have personally discovered a way to end these traditions. This irrational behavior of men has been permitted for far too long. Because of these traditions that rule many brains of our population, I declare a battle against the sexes. Join me and welcome the idea of Payment Day.